What's up, everyone? It's Real Estate Neek here. Thanks for tuning in to the Introduction to Modern Real Estate Review Quiz. The Introduction to Modern Real Estate was simply about how a career in real estate comes with high potential earnings, gives you the independence and flexibility we all want in a career. We learned in this chapter as well about how business cycles are much alike real estate cycles and just the different types of careers that are offered in real estate as well. So in this study guide, we'll be going over 22 quiz questions. Each question will contain a description on why the correct answer is the right answer. So here we go. So the blank is a statute that is administered and enforced by the Texas Real Estate Commission, also called TREC, which is a state agency in what? A, Texas Constitution, B, Texas Legislature, C, Texas Administrative Code, or D, the Real Estate License Act. If you said D, Texas Real Estate License Act, that is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. Just remember that TRELA is the law that is administered and enforced by TREC. So you can also think of it as like TREC being the cops that enforce TRELA, which is the law. Question number 2. Of the total amount of members, the Education Standards Advisory Committee has blank members who are real estate instructors or owners of TREC-approved real estate schools. A, 2, B, there are 4 members, C, there are 7 members, or D, there are 12 members. The answer is B. There are 4 members who are real estate instructors and owners of TREC-approved schools. Just remember that the committee has 12 members appointed by the commission. 4 are real estate instructors or owners of real estate schools. 7 of them have 5 years of active participation in real estate, and then 1 of them represents the public. Question number 3. Any person who wants to engage in real estate business and act as a real estate broker or real estate agent within the state of Texas must obtain a license from where? A, the Texas Board of Governors, B, Texas Legislature, C, the Texas Senate, or D, Texas Real Estate Commission. The answer is D, Texas Real Estate Commission. The Texas Real Estate Commission issues license for sales agents, brokers, and inspectors. Question number 4. The blank enacts statutes affecting the entire state. The city council passes local laws affecting the residents of the city. So the blank enacts statutes affecting the entire state. Is it Texas Constitution, B, Texas Legislature, C, Texas Administrative Code, or the Texas Real Estate Commission? The answer is the Texas Legislature. The job of the government legislator is to propose laws and regulations that affect the states, cities, and the residents that are living in them. So that's why B is the correct answer. Question number 5. Which of the following is true regarding the employee federal income testing purposes for real estate agents or broker sales agents? A real estate sales agent or broker sales agent is not considered an employee for federal income testing purposes. B, the IRS does not consider real estate licensees independent contractors. C, real estate licensees have been classified by the IRS as statutory non-employees, or D, all of the choices apply. The answer is D, all of the choices apply. Real estate licensees are considered by the IRS as statutory non-employees and treated as self-employed for tax purposes. Real estate agents are required to fill out a 1099 form and must file a Schedule C to report their income and expenses. To ensure statutory non-employee status, agents must sign a sponsorship with their brokerage. This is mandatory to meet the IRS's requirements. Three types of statutory non-employees are direct sales people, certain companion sitters, and licensed real estate agents. Question number 6. Any form of direct communication between a sales agent and a customer is floor selling time, A, B, impersonal selling, C, personal selling, or D, surreptitious selling. The answer is B, or C, I'm sorry, personal selling. Personal selling is another way to direct market audience to reach out to people directly opposed to mass media marketing. Question number 7. Which of the following statements is true regarding NAR and TAR? A member of NARS is a realtor. B, TARS performs the same functions as NARS, but on a state level. C, a member of NARS must follow NARS's rules and code of ethics. Or D, all of the choices apply. The correct answer is D, all of the choices apply. NARS, meaning National Association of Realtors, and TARS is Texas Association of Realtors. Once someone becomes a licensed real estate agent in Texas, they automatically become part of NARS association, and then Texas, if you're licensed specifically in Texas, you'll also become a member with both NARS and the Texas Association of Realtors. The association is for those who work in the real estate industry. You must follow the code of ethics of NARS as well as a licensed real estate agent. Also, you want to move as a licensed agent, you want to move with the golden rule, the ethic of reciprocity, which means do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Question number 8. A person who purposely violates or fails to comply with TRELA commits an offense which is A, a Class A misdemeanor, B, a Class B misdemeanor, C, or a Class C misdemeanor, or D, which is considered a felony. If you chose A, that is the correct answer, Class A misdemeanor. TRELA serves to protect the public in real estate transactions. Any violations or failure to comply with TRELA could result in a Class A misdemeanor, which has a Class A misdemeanor with administrative penalties that could exceed up to $5,000 for each violation, and also a cease and desist of a real estate license. Question number 9. Texas also licenses real estate inspectors, residential service companies, real estate schools, or all of the above. If you said D, all of the choices apply, you are correct. TREC issues 4 types of real estate licenses, which is 1, an inactive sales agent license, 2 is a sales agent license, a broker's license, and a probationary license. Question 10. An economic system in which most of the economy's resources are privately owned and managed is A, socialism, B, mercantilism, C, pragmatism, or D, capitalism. If you said C, that is the correct answer. Texas's economy is based off cows. C, which is meaning cotton and cattle. O for oil and gas. W for wool and watermelon. And S for shipping, silicone perry, and the service industry. The real estate activity stimulates the economy in indirect ways, meaning a new homeowner purchases services and goods to improve and maintain their properties. Real estate markets are driven by business climate and activity in the economy, which continuously and always will keep changing. Question 11. An analysis of recent sales and listing to help potential sellers determine an appropriate listing price for their property is A or an A, a comparative market analysis, B, an appraisal, C, residential market assessment, or D, a commercial market assessment. The correct answer is a comparative market analysis. A comparative market analysis. So to prepare a CMA for your clients, you must collect data on 3 comparable properties within similar locations, neighborhoods, view, bedroom size, square footage, age, style, and also the financing terms of that property as well. Only properties sold on the open market with approval of the seller and offered for a reasonable length of time that have been sold within the last 6 months are used as comparables when you are creating your CMA. Just remember never to share your CMA until you've actually been hired for the job. Question 12. An individual who chooses the method to use in completing contracted work is A, independent contractor, B, independent specialist, C, dependent contractor, or D, dependent specialist. The answer is A, independent contractor. Question 13. The blank serves to protect the public in real estate transactions involving a real estate license holder. A, Texas Constitution, Texas Legislator, B, C, Texas Administrative Code, or D, Real Estate License Act. The correct answer is D. TRELA serves to protect the public in real estate transactions. TRELA started in 1939 and was recoded in 2003. The license exam came about in 1955, and TRELA is comprised of 17 subchapters, A through Q. Question 14. When a sales agent leaves the employ of a particular broker, any listings he or she has will what? Remain with the broker, go with the sales agent, transfer to other sales agents, or none of the choices apply. A, remain with the broker. A sales agent is licensed under a sponsoring broker. If a sales agent is released from that broker, the sales agent becomes an inactive sales agent until the sales agent finds a new sponsoring broker to be up under. If the sales agent dies or he or she, his license is revoked, all sales agents under that broker should stop all practices until the broker renews their license and there is a new sponsoring broker. All the listings belong to the broker and never the sales agent. The sales agent never owns any of the listings. Question number 13. Which of the following statements is true regarding real estate cycles? A, the real estate cycle undergoes similar phases as the business cycle. B, real estate cycle undergoes similar turning points as the business cycle. Or C, the cyclic nature of the real estate market allows economists to identify the turning points as they occur. Or D, all of the above. If you chose D, that is the correct answer, all of the above. Real estate cycles exist in both residential and commercial property. Markets are impacted by different economic, financial, and demographic factors. Real estate market characteristics are immobile, and the supply of the land is limited and cannot be built quickly. It is local and segmented, and it is a limited number of buyers and sellers. It is unique and illiquid, which means assets cannot be readily converted to cash, stocks, or bonds. Question number 14. So usually members who join a local association of realtors automatically become members of Texas Association of what? Only realtors, so only TAR, or only National Association Realtors, NARS, or both NARS and TAR. or none of the choices apply. If you chose C, the members become, or the member automatically joins both the NARs and the TARs. Okay. Number 15, any form of communication by or on the behalf of a license holder designated to attract the public to use real estate license brokerage services is an A, escrow, B, advertisement, C, service, or D, product. The answer is B, advertisement. So advertising consists of direct marketing, telemarketing, direct mail, email, personal selling, a podcast, social media, Twitter, a blog, maybe even a vlog as well, networking, and also referrals. So question number 16, blank is written law enacted by what? Blank is a written law enacted by state or federal legislative body. So A, statutory law is written, B, regulation is written, C, administrative code, or D, an act. Answer is A, statutory law. Question number 17. Which rule established the responsibilities of the Education Standards Advisory Committee? A, Rule 535.43, B, Rule 535.45, C, 535.47, or Rule D, 535.49. If you said A, Rule 535.43, that is the correct answer. The Education Standards Advisory Committee was created in 2012 to regularly review and revise curriculum standards, courses, content requirements, and instructor certification requirements for qualifying and continuing education courses. The committee has 12 members appointed by TREC, 7 members have at least 5 years of active participation in real estate, and 4 members are real estate instructors or owners of TREC, and then the final one is just a representation of the public. Question 18. In addition to the legal requirements to be eligible to get a Texas real estate sales agent or broker license, the person must also blank, be honest, be trustworthy, have integrity, or D, all of the choices. Of course, that was an easy question. C, all of the choices apply. Question number 19. Specific real estate markets have submarkets. Blank is the process of identifying and analyzing submarkets within these larger markets. A, in market segmentation. B, market demographics. C, indexing. Or D, none of the choices apply. If you said market segmentation, that is the correct answer. A submarket is a geographic, economic, or specialized subdivision of a market. Question number 12. A blank is a voluntary nonprofit organization of independent and competing businesses, business units engaged in the same industry or trade, formed to help solve industry problems, promote progress, and enhance service. So, a blank is a voluntary nonprofit organization. Is it A, trade association, B, real estate board, C, specialization, or D, none of the choices apply? If you said A, trade organization, that is the correct answer. Question number 21. What are changes in business and economic activity in the year? A, long-term fluctuation, B, trends, C, the correct answer is D, short-term fluctuations. Real estate markets are driven by the business climate and activity in the economy, which continuously change. Trends are consistent changes that occur over a long period of time, while cycles are periodic. They either go up or down in movement in the economic activity over a period of 2 to 6 years. These changes in the economy affect financial and real estate markets. Typically, economic cycles include business and real estate cycles as well. Question number 22. Which of the following is not true regarding a sponsorship agreement? A, Texas law requires a written sponsorship agreement. B, a real estate broker may enter into a written sponsorship agreement. C, a broker may retain a licensee as a self-employed independent contractor. Or D, to meet IRS standards, real estate brokers have independent contractor agreements with their sales agent and an associate broker to avoid the tax associated with an employee. Which of the following is not true? It is A, Texas law requires a written sponsorship agreement. Texas law does not require a written sponsorship agreement, which is also an independent contractor agreement between broker and the sales associate. However, a real estate broker may enter into a written sponsorship agreement with each licensee associated with the real estate broker to retain the licensee as a self-employed contractor. In addition, a written independent contractor agreement is mandatory to meet the IRS requirement concerning statutory non-employee status. Okay, so just the main things to remember in this chapter are that real estate markets are unique, immobile, and illiquid that has limited buyers and sellers. Okay, real estate markets are driven by the business climate and activity in the economy, and trends and cycles determine short and long-term fluctuations. Typical economic cycles include business and real estate cycles. Real estate cycles have peaks and troughs. Peaks are exceeding the demand, while the trough is property sales price maintains the average price. Okay, and then finally, when more homes are delivered with less demand, the market contracts, which means bad loans, foreclosures, recession, and unemployment happens, and sales growth slows. Okay, so remember, you guys got this. Just keep studying this study guide and you guys should be good. So make sure you guys check out the next study guide for the next chapter, and I will see you guys there. Bye.